Hits the spot every single day. That hits the spot. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to another YouTube video. We're on day 8 now, I think, of a set of 30 videos in 30 days. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I am simply going to show you my favourite meal that I make in the van. So I'm going to show you how I make it, what it's like cooking in the van. And I'm going to take you over to Aviemore to do my shop because I have got nothing in the van at the moment. I need to go and stock up. But before I do any of that, I've done the most important thing of my morning routine, which is make a coffee. But I've got to get out into my little awning tent area and do my miracle morning. So I'm going to do that and then we'll hit the road. Here we go then, we've arrived in Aviemore. I'm quite glad they've got this little retail park here because the Tesco's has got a car park, but it is miniature, so it's really difficult to get parked in the van. Whereas here, there's acres of space, you get 3 hours for free, so I don't have to pay or anything. So yeah, good as gold. I'm gonna take you with me across the high street to the Tesco's, pick up what we need for my favourite meal, which I haven't yet told you what it is, I've left it as a surprise. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm super hungry, so let's get this done and get back and get cooking. God, that was hard work bringing it back. I forgot about the walk back to this car park, and I picked up some heavy stuff. But who wants to have a guess at how much that cost pre-club card, Tesco's club card, and post-Tesco club card? Drum roll. £75.98 pre and £63.79 post, so a £12 and 19p saving. And that's a little bit of a bugbear of mine, all this loyalty stuff that you have to get nowadays. Like, why why does that exist? Like, why shouldn't it just be the price that it is? Like, it shouldn't, I don't know. To me, it seems like a bit of a scam. Like, most people probably just have the club card. Everybody just scans it. So why not just like run those as offers that you don't have to scan your card for? Seems like a way of tracking your information, being able to promote and advertise to you in a sort of way that, you know, is getting your information essentially. And I don't like it. There you go, I said it. It's one of my bugbears. And from a consumer perspective, if you shop at a multitude of different places, you have to have all these loyalty cards and put your information in all of them. It's a freaking wind up. It really is a wind up. But anyway, I got what I needed. I think I got everything on my list. Everything except falafel, because it wasn't on offer. So I don't buy it unless it's on offer, because it's one of those little sort of treats to myself that I get. But I did get some like reduced meal deal things, like reduced wraps from the sort of sandwich section. So I'm pretty happy with that, because they are also a guilty pleasure of mine. Don't know what it is. Any kind of sandwich, sarnie, wrap type thing, which is maybe a hint for what dinner is, I can't get enough of. But anyway, I start work at 7:30. It's 5 o'clock, so I've got 2.5 hours to make this scran, edit the video, upload it. I'm running out of time. I need to go. All right, see you in a bit. Bye. Right, we're back in the van, we're ready to go. We are making this food. We're starting off with onions. So let's get those chopped, get them in the pan, and then we'll start with the chicken, which is the main ingredient of this dish, to be fair. Next is the chicken, which I've had in the freezer for quite a while, but I've defrosted it, so I'm hoping it's all right. I'm quite particular with my chicken, in the sense of I like to cut away bits that I think look a bit dodgy, and normally that happens at sort of like this end here, but this breast actually looks really nice. So I would cut away that bit, and I'm just not going to eat that. I feel like it's just going to be gristly, which is why I don't do the little technique that sometimes people do, where they just hold the chicken breast above their pan and cut it with scissors into the pan, because then it saves all this washing up that I'm going to have to do with this chopping board. But I live on a campsite, so I've got unlimited water, and I've got a water heater, and I'm hooked up to electric, so I can always have hot water. So because I like to get a bit of goodness in me, This is a recent addition that I've made to the dish. I'm just going to put in like that much courgette, save the rest, and then cut the peppers as well. I'm actually going to add those courgettes in now because I don't know how hard they're going to come up, but hopefully that'll soften them off a little bit because I don't like them to be that crunchy. Can anyone guess what the dish is yet? I don't think I've announced what the dish is yet, but yeah, have a guess. Something else that I do, I'm going to show you, because I like this dish dry, not wet. So I'm going to show you how I do that, because when you cook off the chicken, it's very watery. Don't know if that's a UK based thing, but our chicken is injected with a lot of stuff, and therefore when you cook it, it cooks off a lot of stuff and it just sits at the bottom of the dish. And when I add my spices stuff, I just feel like it all collects in the water rather than like sticking to my chicken. So what I do is I just sort of push everything as much to one side as I can. You know what, I'm actually just going to try and pour some away. Normally I use a kitchen roll, but that's ridiculous. Do you reckon I can get away with that? Okay. Yeah, I just poured most of it out of the sink, but this last little bit, rather than lose my chicken into the sink, this last little bit, I'm just going to do a kitchen roll with my little technique. Shove it in there, and then just let it soak up as much as possible. All right, that's coming together nicely. I'm going to add just this spinach that I had left over because why not? The juice is into pretty much nothing, so I might as well just like get it in there. The seasoning that I use, by the way, for this, if anybody can tell me how to imitate this flavour, because I'm sure that this stuff has a bunch of crap in it, but I don't care. It tastes good, it's easy. Smoky barbecue, you know, I could use paprika probably, and smoked paprika, and I don't know, cumin maybe, or something like that, but this just tastes mega, so I'll go with that, all right? And I don't just pour the whole lot in. I like to make sure the whole dish gets a fair share of its spice mix. So I normally like put a bit in, and then I mix it all around, and then I put a bit more in, and then I mix it around, you know. Now I do like my peppers to have a bit of crunch, so I normally add them like very much at the end so that they don't cook off too much. And that's when I add the final bit of spice so that they get a little bit of a coating as well. I also like just a little bit of lettuce in mine. I'm only going to have one, by the way, and then I might eat again after work. I've got work in about an hour, and I don't want to eat too much before I start work, so I'm only going to have one. And that will probably be enough lettuce for me in my wrap. There you go. That's the finished product right there. Now we just got to dish it up into this wrap. God, I made a pig's ear out of that, but there you go. And that is my favourite meal, fajitas. Can't beat them. I can even have them with beef or chicken or vegetables, like a mushroomy one, or halloumi. You can make anything with like a fajita. It's basically just like stuff in a wrap, isn't it? You know, like I said earlier, there was a hint. When I went shopping, I love anything in a wrap, or between two bits of bread. It's just so tasty. So yeah, there we go. That's me. I've got work soon. I need to get my shenanigans on and start editing. this video. So I shall see you tomorrow for day 9. All right, peace out.